Do you know why Arun Govil was widely appreciated, loved, and respected, and most importantly, accepted for the role of Lord Sri Ram? Because there was no preconceived notion about Arun Govil amongst audience at all. Arun Govil started off playing the character with a clean slate. Yes, Arun Govil, before playing the character of Lord Ram, did star in a lot of movies as the main lead in some multi-star cast movie as well, and they went on to do very good business in the box office as well. And he was widely known for his good characters, mostly younger brother or good police cop and this type of roles. But he was not one of those actors who had been into any type of controversy or any there was no gossip around him or there was no such big buzz around him at any time. He was one of those actors who were appreciated but not a lot talked about, due to which when Ramanand Sagar created Ramayan and we started to watch it, there was no preconceived notion about who Arun Govil was or who Ma Sita, the actress was, the actress who played Ma Sita was, or who Lakshman, the guy who played Lakshman was. Basically, we started watching Ramayan for Ramayan. We went to watch Ramayan, and once we bought into the fact that this is our Ram, this is our Lord Lakshman, and this is Ma Sita, we bought into it. We bought into the world of Ramayan. We were so excited to see the lore in our own eyes visually that nothing else mattered. Not the VFX, not the CGI, not the lighting, not the cinematography. At that point, nothing else mattered. Because we all know at that point, VFX was not that dramatic or not that much brilliant. Obviously, hands were much limited. The budget was much limited. At that point, technology was not that advanced either. But yet, we were so invested in it. Why? Because we were trying to watch Ramayan. We were interested in watching Ramayan. We were interested in knowing what they are showing us visually about Ramayan. Ramayan was the main thing that we were excited about. And adding to that, no preconceived notion about any of the actors or director or any other thing elevated the experience even more. Why I am starting off this video like this? Because in this case, in the case of Ramayan, I'm seeing the opposite. And there is a lot of criticism about Ramayan. And from my point of view, there are a few that are very justifiable criticism. I agree with some of the criticism. I am going to mention them as well. But there are some criticism that I feel like are completely pointless, or at least reached at a level that doesn't make any sense. First, starting with the point that I agree with. If you have seen my trailer reaction, teaser reaction of Ram from Ramayan, I mentioned the creatures as ogre. Upon first viewing mentioned those creatures as ogre. Why is that? Because it does feel like the creators of Ramayan have gone for the Lord of the Ring or Harry Potter inspired look for the creatures of Ramayana. And why is that? Obviously, they are going for a global release. They are going for the Comic Con. They are going to target the Hollywood market as well. So they are trying to involve every kind of element from their world as well to make it more globalized. Do I like it? Well, partially I am okay with the fact that they are trying to make it global. I understand that, but do I like it? No. Would I have loved to see our demons like the way they are described in the scriptures, like the way they are showed in our pictures, ancient pictures? Yes, I would have loved to see our demons like the way they are described, not the way that caters to the audience of the Western. Because this movie is basically for us, right? This story is basically for us. This is a part of our culture, so we want to see it true to our culture, true to our heritage. So seeing some elements of it getting a little westernized so that the Western people also connect with it well does hamper the experience a little, but is it going to be a deal breaker for me? No way. It's a CGI creature. It is going to play the same role that demon or devil plays in the Ramayan, in the Valmiki Ramayan as well. So only because of the looks do I completely cancel it. Do I completely cancel the CGI or VFX of the Ramayana? No, I don't believe so. Yes, I don't agree with the visual language. I don't agree with the looks that you are going for the CGI creatures, at least for the Rakshas or the demons that we know of, but at least those characters are not going to be main focal point of the story. I know at least this much, that those creatures are not going to be a focal point of the story at all. Those creatures are going to be roadblocks of Lord Ram, and they are going to play act as a hindrance to the path of Lord Ram. Would I have loved seeing them in more Indian scripture way? Yes, but is the ogre look going to completely break the illusion that we are going to be in? I don't think so. Even when they are going for the ogre look, they are making it at least look good. The CGI is actually looking good. Yes, due to the fact that they are looking more like Western ogres or Western creatures, the personality doesn't blend well with the Indian mythology, and the character or the personality of the creatures feel blank due to that, because ogres or the creatures that we saw in Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, their personality was blank. They didn't have that much of a personality. It was more like a mindless giant walking around. But our demon and devils are not like that. Our demon and devils, their own personality, had their own character, had their own raw emotion. They were very exaggerated in terms of emotion. So that element is missing in this CGI creatures. Ogre look has its own benefit. Yes, it caters to the Western people, Western culture, Western target audience, but it also takes away the personality, the relatability, connection from the Indian mythology, Indian heritage little. That is going to be my criticism about it. But do I feel like it is going to break the illusion? At least for me, not. Second thing, coming to the visuals. For a lot of people, the criticism is like this: the visuals look like AI. The visuals look too good, or in some cases, they don't look good at all. I don't understand. How can you contradict your own statement in the same sentence? In some cases, you feel like it is too good to be true, too good like it totally become AI. In some cases, you feel like it is pretty much similar to Adipurush. Yes, I'm going to say there are some cases that I feel like it has a lot close similarity to Adipurush. If you take the golden deer from this Ramayan teaser and compare it to the golden deer of Adipurush, it is very dangerously close. It almost feels like both of them are taken from the same template. Both of them are using the same template of the same creature. It is that much similar, and I don't know why DNEG is going for that, because they are known for creating creatures that look almost photorealistic. It is hard to describe, or it hard to differentiate between their CGI creatures and real creatures. So why are they going for a little more gamish kind of look for the creatures? I don't know. Maybe it is because they are trying to create this mythological type of visual. That's why they are going for this visual style. I don't know. But in this case, yes, I do feel like there are some sequences that don't stand on the same pedestal or don't match with the budget that they are describing or they are saying. But do they have the time to fix it? Yes. Are the visuals so bad that it has turned into a second Adipurush, or is it becoming troll material? I don't think so. Yes, there are room of improvement. There are room of improving the visuals a lot more. But are they so bad that it is not worth it? Watch it, or is it so bad that it can become a meme material or troll material? I don't think so. It is there. It is good, but at the budget that they are saying, we obviously expect more, and it is human nature to punch up. If you are a guy who has been given all the money, all the privileges, all the riches and everything that you need to pull off this kind of a movie, then if you don't do justification to that budget, we are going to talk about it. But we have to be mindful of what we are describing, how we are describing it as well. We have to be mindful of how we are trolling it. Are we giving any constructive criticism, or are we trolling it to a level that doesn't make any sense? Yes, there are some similarities in some situations that make me skeptical as well. But is it so bad that it has no room of improvement at all? There's nothing that can be done? No way. There's time in their hand, they have the budget in their hand, and if there is any visuals that I feel like, yes, this lacks a little in some cases, and has space for improvement, they will improve it because they have the time and budget in it. And then coming to the next point, and this is the perfect example of what recency bias looks like. Ranbir Singh as an actor is now in his ultimate high, in his career's ultimate peak, due to the performance that he has given in Dhurandhar. Obviously, he deserves all the accolade and all the appreciation that he is getting. But tell me something, if you get the most tasty vada pav every day, this is a hypothetical scenario, you get to eat the most tasty vada pav every day, but you have to eat it for 1 month continuously and you will not eat anything except this vada pav at all. This vada pav is going to be the only meal that you will have throughout the 1 month. Will you have it? Will you take that vada pav knowing it is delicious, but would you take it for 1 month straight? No, right? Exactly. Everyone needs variety. Everyone needs change in a while. Everyone needs things that are put together with different elements. Ranbir Singh is a very versatile actor, very capable actor. If he would have been casted as Ram in Ramayan, then he would have brought in some element of his own as well. But he is not the Ram for this Ramayan, at least, is he? He has been not casted as Ramayan. If it was on me, I would have casted Hrithik Roshan or Shahid Kapoor as Ramayan because I love them. I want to see them as Lord Ram, or Hrithik Roshan as Ravan. Imagine this, the performance that Hrithik Roshan gave in Vikram Vedha, if he was given the full liberty and the full instrument and everything to perform as Ravan in Ramayan, what would have he done? But could I do it? Is the casting of Ramayan in my hand? No, right? The casting of Lord Ram was handed over to the casting director of Ramayan, and he obviously thought something. He has put some thought in his mind before casting Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram. He would have made a lot of calculative decision, and after that he would have reached that point where he would have decided that Ranbir Kapoor should play the Lord Ram. It is after a lot of talk and discussion they would have reached at that point, right? They are people who proper working brain. This is Nitesh we are talking about, the person with the highest box office collection movie, Dangal, 2000 crore. No one else has that. This is Namit Malhotra we are talking about, the person who owns who runs the VFX house that has been nominated for Oscars 8 times. This is Hans Zimmer and Rahman we are talking about, the musical geniuses that has brought so many beautiful melodies out in the world, that is revered, that is appreciated, that is loved by all. So if they have made this decision to cast Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram, they obviously might have thought something, right? They obviously might have put some thought into it. Also coming to the fact that Ranbir Kapoor as an actor has such wide range of filmography. For example, take Chakka Jasoos, Barfi, Wake Up Sid. In all of these movies, you will start to love him. You start to love the character that you see in the screen, that is Ranbir Kapoor. Then take movies like Sanju, Animal. Sanju, he turned into the character of Sanjay Dutt. It was hard to differentiate between him and actual Sanjay Dutt, apart from the looks obviously, but the mannerism, the posture, body language, the talking style, everything he almost copy-pasted of Sanjay Dutt. Then coming to Animal, a person who you cannot love at all. You try to empathize with him, but you cannot because of the kind of person he is. That is the kind of performance he pulled off in Animal. And Tamasha and Rockstar, I'm not going to talk about them because they are something else. So his filmography is an example in itself. His wide range of roles, his wide range of capability as an actor is talking for itself. He doesn't have to brag for himself. His work is talking for itself only. So if you try to demean him for his whatever his past life was, or whatever his history was, however he as a person he was in previously, it will not justify. Why it will not justify? Because he is portraying the character of Lord Ram. Even if you keep Ranbir Kapoor aside, even if you put anyone in that character, nobody ever will be able to justify the character of Lord Ram, because he is a god. He is the Purushottam. The Purushottam means he is the guy who has been following dharma since his birth. He has never neglected or he has never chosen anything else but dharma. He has always sacrificed his own need. He has always sacrificed his own love. He has always sacrificed himself for dharma. for his dharma towards his father, dharma towards his wife, dharma towards his brother, most importantly, dharma towards his kingdom and the people of his kingdom. He is the prime example of Purushottam, a person who can do no wrong. That's why he is Lord Ram. He and a mere human being like us or Ranbir Kapoor or anyone can never justify that character. So if you try to demean the character of Ranbir Kapoor by putting him against Ram, Lord Ram, Bhagwan Ram, and say that he can never justify the character of, nobody can justify the character of Lord Ram. He is no human being. No one, even a person who has led the most dharmic life, cannot justify the character of Lord Ram. He is at that level. He is God for a reason. No mere human being can ever replicate that kind of character. And you have to understand this as well. You have to judge him on the basis of how he is justifying the character. For Lord Ram, you have to bring certain changes in yourself. Then and then only you can at least go close, a little close to the surface level of Lord Ram, because he is so much layered that you cannot go deep enough in this lifetime alone. So at least for you to, in surface level, understand him, at least in the surface level connect with him as Lord Ram, you have to make some sacrifices in your own life, take some decision in that way, at least so that you can get in touch with him at least on the surface level. And that is what an actor's job is. An actor's job, even when we talk about Lord Ram, we see him as Bhagwan Ram, but for an actor he is a character. He has to see him as a character so that he can get into that character's zone. Otherwise, if you as an actor start to believe him as a god and start to approach him like being a god, you will never reach there. You have to understand the character, who he really is, what he stands for, and then only you can approach him as an actor. And then only you can bring some justification to the portrayal of character like Lord Ram. And that is what we are at least seeing now in Ranbir Kapoor. He has changed his diet, he has changed his lifestyle, he has removed all of those things from his life, eating meat or alcohol, anything like that. His life has changed since his daughter has come. So there is a lot of change in him, and that is a good way for an actor to approach this kind of character. And only after seeing the movie, or only after seeing the trailer or more glimpses of him as Lord Ram, then we justify or understand that is he actually suitable for Lord Ram or not. Till then, it is a crime to judge someone by his previous life or his history, that either he can portray a character like this or not. That is shambolic. You cannot put anyone in the same category as Lord Ram. No actor ever can portray the character. As I said, why Arun Govil worked? Because he has started off with a clean slate. He himself has stated that he used to be a chain smoker. He used to smoke a lot during the shoot of Lord Ramayan. But due to the hysteria that was created by that series, that TV show, and everyone actually respecting and loving him to the level that everyone started to believe him that he is Lord Ram in real life as well, he had to bring change in himself. He had to quit smoking for that as well. So any human being who approaches this kind of roles has to bring some changes in his life as well, so that he can justify this kind of character. And Ranbir Kapoor is trying that as well. So watch the trailer, watch the movie at least, and then just judge him on the basis of his performance, that either you liked it, or either you believed that he portrayed the character of Ram well or not. Not on the basis of his previous history, not on the basis of what he has done before. Sanatan Dharma is the dharma of retribution. We approach people with the mentality that whatever you have done in your life, whatever path you have gone through, it is by your conscious decision that you can bring changes in yourself. We see a lot of Russians, Americans, Europeans who accept the lifestyle of Hinduism, emerge the culture of Hinduism. Why? Because we as a culture are accepting. We as a culture are accepting to everyone that are willing to know about us, that are willing to learn about us. That's why we see a lot of people from these continents, Russia, Europe, trying out this lifestyle as well. It is open to any sort of changes. It is open to any sort of point of view. It is sort of open to opinions. So if you keep your mind shut and believe that a person who used to be like this cannot be like this at all, that is a bogus bogus opinion. Our culture is known for accepting people as they are, however they are, and wherever they are, and it doesn't turn blindfold towards any being of any form. It doesn't put on any condition or rule for anyone. You can approach God from anywhere, anyhow, any time of the day, even once, or not even formally. You can approach God from your heart as well. It is okay. No other culture gives that kind of freedom. So the fact that people are willing to change, people change with time, people change with experience, and wait to see things fully. Don't indulge yourself into something so much that it goes above and beyond the limit of making sense. So that was my point of view about Ramayan, the teaser, and the controversy and all the news surrounding it. If you like my opinion, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below your opinion about the teaser as well. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Omlan Saxo.